Hi guys, welcome back. Okay, look at those shirts and senator wears. You see how free their armholes are, right? Yes, it's not squeezed, it's not tight. So I want to show you how you can achieve this kind of armhole in your senator and your shirt when sewing for men. Okay, so this is our shirt. I already joined the shoulders, okay? Now the next thing I'm going to do now is to check the shoulder if what we have is okay. Now when I say I've joined the shoulders, that's the front and the back shoulders. I've joined it together. Okay. Now after you have checked, you now know what is remaining, including your joining allowance. Now you see the way I'm trimming it. Okay. You just trim out. You see the way I trimmed it? Fine. You see the way it is? Now the next thing you're going to do now is to take your tape. You measure, check your round armhole. If your armhole is 20, you check it. If it's 20, you divide it by 2. So if it's 20, what we are supposed to have here is 10 plus 1 inch or half an inch for sewing, depending on what you want to use for sewing. Okay, you see the way I did it? You see the way I'm doing it? Okay, now please check my channel. I have a detailed tutorial on how to make this shirt. Everything is there. So you see, I noticed that I still needed like half an inch. Then I trim it out a little. If you notice, I didn't go in too much. I didn't go in so much. You see the way it's looking, okay? So you still take your round armhole. We've gotten what we want, including the sewing allowance, okay? So the next thing I'm going to do now is to fold this to the other side. Yes, I'll fold it to the other side of the armhole, but first of all, I need to hold the neckline so that it won't shift. Okay? I'll fold it to the other side in order for me to get the same thing. Yes, that is what I'm doing here. Okay? You see the way I folded it? I've placed it, making sure that equal at the upper part and also equal after the armhole area. I did not say the armhole because I've not trimmed the armhole of the other side. After the armhole area, I will make sure they are equal. Just watch. Please, I already uploaded the detailed tutorial of how I made this shirt. So you can also go over it so that you will understand more, okay? So you see what I did? I'll make sure that equal. Then I also trim out. Okay? Please, the allowance you have will determine what you are trimming out. Okay? So this is it. See how beautiful that armhole area is looking. The next thing is to notch that point. Yes, that is where I'm going to fix my sleeve from. That is where my sleeve will be starting from. That is the center of my shoulder. Okay, then I'll open it up. So this is it. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do now, you see the way this is I will lift the front part, just the front part, or not with the back, the front, that's the armhole area. Then I will trim it out. I will trim out half an inch. Yes, I'll trim out half an inch. This half an inch I'm trimming out, I'm not trimming it out till the end. No, I will stop halfway before I get to the tip of the shoulder. Just look at, just like this. Then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side of the armhole. These are the tricks you use in order for you not to have a squeezed armhole. Hope you are learning. Okay, now it's time to work on the sleeve. Okay, first of all, you have to check your sleeve. See the way I'm checking it? I'm making sure it corresponds with the armhole of the shirt. If it's senator you're working with, you make sure the sleeve corresponds with the armhole of the senator. You see the way I just checked it? Both the allowance and everything. And if for any reason you have like 1 inch or half an inch more on the sleeve area, please leave it. You will trim it out when you are done shaping. That's it about that. Okay, so you see the way I'm cross checking. Okay, I noticed that I have like half an inch more, but I left it. I didn't trim it out. I left it, yes. I'll trim it out after shaping. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do now is to get our shirt. If it's senator you're working with, you get your senator. Like I told you, these things, they're all the same thing, the same process. Okay, you see the way I place it. I opened it up. That's the armhole area. Okay, then you place your sleeve right side against right side. Okay, making sure the center are on the same spot. You see the notched area and also the notched area on the sleeve, they are in the same place. Okay, you see the way I did it. Okay, you can hold it with your pin. Okay, after that, the next thing you're going to do is the front part of the sleeve. You see the way you place it? There is the one facing the front and the one facing the back. That's the armhole area. Now, that part that is facing the front part of the shirt, that's the armhole area, you're going to trim out half an inch. That is what I'm trimming. From the center, you trim out half an inch. With this, you are good to go. The same thing you will do to the other part of the sleeve. You see, when you place it now, you see, I told you the part of the armhole that is facing the front part of the shirt, not the back. That is where you will trim out half an inch from the center. With this, there will be no squeezing, there will be no tightening of any sort when making your shirt and your senator. Thank you.